You're listening to the AstroMommy Daily Horoscope, a forecast that hopes to shine a light in the dark, helping us all see where we've been, where we are, and where we're going. Whether you're a first-time listener or a long-time subscriber, thanks for being here. I truly appreciate you being in the AstroMommy community. I hope you enjoyed today's horoscope and card reading. If you would like to support the AstroMommy Newsletter, there are several ways to do so. Subscribe on Substack, share it with a friend, schedule a reading, check out my family's Etsy shop, Metaphysical Flamingo, or just leave a tip. Without further ado, here is the Daily Horoscope. The Conception Moment, Your Heart Reborn. Venus and the Sun Cazimi in Leo this weekend. Weekend horoscope for Saturday and Sunday, August 12th through the 13th, 2023. Good morning, friends. I woke up with the song Fade to Black by Metallica playing in my head. I feel this song is significant because we have both Venus, who is about to have her Cazimi moment with the Sun on Sunday and has completely disappeared from our view, essentially gone black, and we have the Moon, who will enter her balsamic phase on Saturday at 11:14 a.m. Eastern Time, where she fades away into the blackness. The balsamic phase of the Moon is about letting go and releasing all that was dreamed about during the last lunar cycle to make space for the new cycle that will begin on August 16th with the new Moon in Leo. So we have the Moon waning into darkness, and Venus, who is gone from the sky and will be symbolically conceived over the weekend to emerge and be reborn as the morning star at the end of August, right about the time that Mercury stations retrograde in Virgo. So there is the feeling that things are nearing the end and a new dawn, a new beginning is about to start. This song seemed appropriate in the very metaphorical sense, and the lyrics are a powerful representation of these archetypal themes. So this weekend is about letting go of old values, the old relationships, and the old way of looking at things, and allowing yourself to be reborn from the hot, fiery ashes of the soul. The Sun is literally burning up Venus, and then from that molten place, she is reborn, revitalized, and refreshed, and will rise as the morning star, heralding in new hope, new life, and beautiful new opportunities. Okay, let's get into the astrology. On Saturday, the Moon is in Cancer and will form a semi-square to the Sun in Leo at 3:27 a.m. Eastern Time. This may feel like we have a list that needs doing, sort of a puttering around the house kind of list, and we'd really like to do it if we felt like it, but I would predict we won't feel like it. There are other things we'd rather be doing, so it could be easy to get distracted Saturday morning. Then the Moon in Cancer makes a trine to Saturn in Pisces at 4:37 a.m. Eastern Time, and we may feel called to do something more emotionally driven. I see the Moon in Cancer with Saturn in Pisces as following our intuitions and our emotions and riding the wave of those as they pour out in a serious fashion. But it's easy and effortless as opposed to the earlier transit with the Sun, which felt like dragging our feet. Then at 6:53 a.m. Eastern Time, the Moon perfects a semi-square to Venus in Leo, and then 4 hours later, a semi-square to Uranus in Taurus, reactivating the Venus-Uranus square that happened midweek last week. More surprises that could jolt you awake or crack a smile on your face. Just depends on what is in the cards for you. There could be delays or setbacks to pleasurable experiences as well. At 2:12 p.m. Eastern Time, the Sun in Leo forms a trine to Chiron in Aries, indicating that we feel a certain peacefulness and alignment with our inner wounds, like it's okay to shine light on them and illuminate them, and this may even feel healing and soothing in a way. Like a cat warming itself on a summer's day, we could feel content and calm. On Sunday, the Moon in Cancer makes several sextiles throughout the day that surround the Sun and Venus conjunction, which is the main focus for Sunday and the whole weekend, really. The Moon starts her day in a sextile to Jupiter at 12:05 a.m. Then she forms a sextile to Mercury at 5:25 a.m., and then at 12:56 p.m. she forms yet another sextile to Mars in Virgo. And finally, she ends her day in a sextile with Uranus in Taurus. This feels like a lot of opportunities for the Moon. She could feel empowered, feel like talking, feel like doing things, and feel sudden emotions that give her insights into what is making her tick and what is making her feel better. The Sun and Venus conjoin in their Cazimi moment at 7:15 a.m. Eastern Time on Sunday, followed by the Moon forming a square to Chiron at 10:05 a.m., and then a sesquiquadrate to Saturn in Pisces at 10:15 a.m. Eastern Time. All of this is happening before the Moon's sextiles to Mars and Uranus that end the evening on Sunday. The Sun and Venus coming together during Venus retrograde is a very powerful conjunction. Astronomically, Venus is in between the Earth and the Sun, called the inferior conjunction, whereas during the last Sun-Venus Cazimi, back in October of 2022, Venus was on the other side of the Sun, the superior conjunction, and was being eclipsed by the Sun from Earth's perspective, and she was not retrograde. Now Venus is in between the Sun and the Earth, and therefore we are unable to see her brilliance against the backdrop of the Sun's rays. She is said to be in the heart of the Sun, or the lap of the king. This is a very auspicious and privileged place to be. This is a burning up of the old Venus and a revitalizing, refreshing, and reseeding of a new Venus, where she is empowered with the magnanimous solar energy. This is not the birth of Venus yet, per se, which feels to me to be symbolized by the actual heliacal rise of Venus on the eastern horizon as the morning star, but the conception of the new Venus. It's like the egg being fertilized and the fetus begins to grow. So symbolically, this could feel like we are letting go of old things we valued in order to make way for the new, or it could indicate a refresh of something, a renovation of something beautiful into something original, new, and more pleasing to the eye, or like an opportunity that is much larger than ourselves, and it could feel extremely lucky. Early Monday morning, the Cancer moon will form a trine to Neptune in Pisces, square the nodes, and oppose Pluto, all between midnight and 4 a.m. early Monday morning. So symbolically, events could take place on Sunday night that reflect these early morning transits, which is why I'd like to briefly mention them so you are aware. Moon opposite Pluto could feel really edgy and intense emotionally, but whatever comes up from the depths that challenges you into action could ultimately feel good in the sense that the decisions you make end up moving things along on the path and may feel very fated or divinely guided. Inspirational artistic experiences like listening to music or going out dancing or to the movies could be very possible on Sunday night and could intertwine with the deep emotions and destined situations. The Weekend Tarot. I'm going to do a relationship reading for the weekend and pick a card for each sign that represents what this Venus-Sun Cazimi is all about for you, basically the heart of the situation. This will be a separate video, and because I have opened up all the posts right now to all tier levels, usually the weekend reading is a bonus for my paid subscribers, I still wanted to give a perk to my loyal patrons, so I'm going to pick 3 cards in addition to that main card for each, that will dive a little deeper and represent what brings you together, what pulls you apart, and what you must focus on. But the extended 3-card readings will be for my paid subscribers only. When you subscribe for $5 a month, you will gain access to those extended readings. So keep an eye out for those videos. It's going to be fun. Let me know if this horoscope resonates with you in the comments. I hope this is helpful. Until Monday, AstroMommy. Thank you for reading or listening to the Daily Horoscope. Quick links and resources can be found at the bottom of the newsletter. If you seek knowledge and enlightenment, the AstroMommy Newsletter may be right for you. Side effects of reading or listening to the AstroMommy Newsletter are common and include joy, jubilation, delight, happiness, gratitude, love, triumph, feeling in tune with the universe, experiencing deep insights, reflections, and contemplations, a lightened soul, a lighter step, feeling awake when others are asleep, illuminated, enlightened, having spiritual experiences, noticing repeating numbers, animals in nature, or songs on the radio that speak to you, getting vibes, clairvoyance, clairaudience, and clairsmelliance, feeling like you know secret language, biophilia, crying tears of joy, emotional literacy, feeling lively, stable, exalted, having an auric glow, or feeling like you woke up on the right side of the bed have all been reported. If you purchase anything through the affiliate links that I provide in the newsletters, I will make a very small commission. Thanks for listening.